Hi, and thanks for logging on to the daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, September 1st, the 12th day of Elul. Today we're going to continue on discussing some of the laws that apply during those 10 days between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and I think we're on Rosh Hashanah now. Let's continue on in the Shulchan Aruch. Here we are. Yesh noagin lehispalal b'Rosh Hashanah v'Yom Kippurim b'chriya. There are some who have the custom that on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, they daven bent over, and this means during their Shmoneh Esrais. Now, bent over doesn't mean like all the way over, but like, bowed over somewhat. And they do that to show the feeling of, remember, we're always considering Hashem, our feeling towards Him is the Melech during these days. So we stand as one would before a king. We're in front of the king all year long when we say Shmoneh Esrai and always, but we have a heightened feeling and a heightened awareness of it on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur and the 10 days of Tshuva. Therefore, some have the custom, especially on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, to bow bent over somewhat. However, but when you get to the parts at the end of the bracha where you say Baruch Atah Hashem, you have to be straightened back up. And the reason for that is because if you're bent over during the bracha, all of the brachas of the Shmoneh Esrai, then it appears that you're adding bows to the Shmoneh Esrai that we don't add. We only bow at those 4 points that you're used to bowing. And therefore you should be up straight when you get to the end of the brachas. Okay, this one I'll just say kind of quickly. The only one that we return and repeat Shmoneh Esrei for if we forgot is Hamelech HaKadosh, but the others you don't repeat Shmoneh Esrei. Interestingly, here the Shulchan Aruch points out that you wouldn't need to know this from the Shulchan Aruch, you just read it out of your machzor, but here's where the Shulchan Aruch paskins it for us and says that we refer to Rosh Hashanah as Yom HaZikaron Hazeh. We don't call it Rosh Chodesh. It is kind of a Rosh Chodesh, right? Isn't it? It's the first day of Tishrei. But we don't refer to it as Rosh Chodesh because we're referring more to the all-encompassing statement, which is that is the Yom HaZikaron has the day of the Rosh Hashanah, the head of the year, and so we don't refer to it as the day of Rosh Chodesh. Okay, and lastly, even though all the Shmoneh Esrei of the year we say them quietly, Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippurim noagin lomar b'kol rom. We say them loud. Now, loud doesn't mean loud. It means like loud enough for yourself to hear your words. We want to have a heightened kavanah and an awareness of that, and saying the words a little bit louder will help us with that. Ulahatos lo chashinon. We're not afraid that it's going to mix people up. Kiven shemetzuyan biyadam machzorim, because everybody's pretty much using a machzor on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, so we are not afraid that you're going to mix people up by saying your Shmoneh Esrei a little bit louder. And then, of course, we'll end with that we all say on Rosh Hashanah night, L'shana tova tikasev, and there's added words that tikasev aseh l'seim, la'alter, l'chaim, tovim, or l'shalom, and this is paskint here in the Shulchan Aruch. I should take that reminder to remind you that you can say that throughout the month of Elul, and I could be wishing you all a ksiva v'chsima tova. You should be written and inscribed for a very good new year. And log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.